Hi, I'm Terrence. I'm glad you guys could all be here today. Today's just an introduction. All right, could we introduce ourselves, starting to my right?
I'm Allie and I'm in grade 10.
I'm Paul and I'm in grade 8.
I'm Alice. I used to be a coffee shop waitress, but now I'm a homemaker for the family.
I'm Bert, and I'm an SO employee.
So guys, why are we all here today?
Well, I just think we have some minor in-home difficulties. Nothing too serious, so I'm not
The
really
real
sure.
reason that we're here is Allie has been acting out and hanging out with a bad crowd and simply just defying my rules around the house.
If you didn't make such stupid rules, I wouldn't have to break them all the time.
Tell us what the problem is.
I'm in grade 10 and I can't do anything. I have to tell him when I'm going to be home. He tells me when I have to be home. I have to be home at a certain time. I can only hang out with certain people. I have a boyfriend that's native and I'm not allowed to have that.
Well, maybe if you chose a better crowd to hang out with, you may be able to have less lenient rules, more lenient rules.
Allie, Bert just is looking out for you, and that's his way of doing things. Everyone has a kind of different perspective, and he likes to be in control.
If he's going to be in control of it, can we at least have conversations about it? Like, stop telling me what to do and let's talk.
I understand where you're coming from, and maybe today can help them.
Allie, what are some of the rules you think you should have?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm in grade 10, so I'm pretty much an adult, but I get why you guys have to have rules in place. But if we could make them up together, stop telling me what time I have to be home at, and let's just, discuss a curfew. Or, stop telling me what I can and can't do, and let's talk about the stuff that I'm allowed to do. Stop just telling me what to do, and let's have conversations about it.
That does make sense. I will probably try and get your say in things more often.
What rules would you think about changing?
Some of the rules maybe could be the people that she hangs out with. I know that I've been very strict on that. But it's only in the greater good for Allie and for the family, because I don't want her hanging out with people that are going to treat her poorly or make her become somebody who she isn't.
Yeah, but you don't even know my friends. Maybe if you got to know them, you'd realize they're not as bad as you think they are.
Right, Paul, how do you feel about the rules, and what rules do you think should be in place?
I don't think there's a point in asking me. They sometimes don't even ask me or call me down to come eat at the dinner table. Maybe if they even gave me a rule, I'd feel a little more, involved in the family.
Paul, there's no need to act out like that. Our family doesn't need to display anything like that. We need to stay calm and collected.
Bert and Allie have been fighting a bit. Alice, how does that make you feel?
Well, it makes me feel torn because I love Bert, but these are my children. So, I don't know, I want to be there for both of them, and when they're so butting heads all the time, there's nothing I can really do. I'm kind of stuck in the middle.
Let's talk about, the social life of, your kids. Is it easy for you guys to make friends?
I'm pretty popular. I don't know about Paul, but I have a lot of friends.
I wish I was popular. I have no friends. No one wants to be my friend, and I don't really blame them because I do steal their lunch money quite almost every day, and the only friends that I actually have are the teachers.
So, Allie, what do you do in your spare time?
Well, like I said, I'm pretty popular, so I have so many friends at school. I hang out with them a lot. I joined the cheerleading team this year, and I'm a flyer, so, that's a lot of fun as well. Spend a lot of time doing that. I have a couple boyfriends, so, they're over quite a bit too. So I just spend time with a lot of my friends.
What about you, Paul?
All I really do is I watch horror films. Anything with a lot of blood really interests me. I watch a lot of documentaries on serial killers. I love playing Call of Duty. That's what really excites me.
Would you say you guys have any close friends?
I do. I have a lot of close friends, especially my boyfriends. I'm the closest with them, but I have a couple of girlfriends too. What about you, Paul?
I have no friends at all. Maybe the teachers, they seem to like me quite a bit.
You look a little different with your glasses on. But let's continue. Has any of you had any health issues in the past?
Well, I was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress after my dad started abusing me and stuff, and I got put on Prozac.
Well, when I was pregnant with Allie, I smoked heavily and drank as well, actually, and I developed toxemia during my 6th month, and I actually ended up having to be hospitalized in my last month. And then after the pregnancy, I developed postpartum depression that I've been dealing with.
Nothing for me really, other than I've had a really bad back. I was a technician at a power plant a couple of years ago. I was laid off for some stupid reason, who knows. But yeah. Anyways, that's just a bad back, really.
Well, I've been told that I've been diagnosed with depression. And I'm also apparently really aggressive towards other students and even at home.
So, do you guys, as a family, have any religious affiliations?
Well, me and the kids, we actually attend Roman Catholic Church every week still, but Bert
I don't like that. I don't know why. I just don't like it.
prefers not to attend.
Gotcha. What are some things you would say that each one of you is good at?
I would say that I'm a fairly skilled worker and laborer for we have a technician's plant, which I've already spoken about, but got laid off obviously. But anyways, yeah, I would say I'm a skilled worker and I'm a leader for sure, able to set rules and boundaries.
Well, I would say that I'm good at running the household, as I'm a stay-at-home mom now, and kind of make sure everyone's staying on top of their things. And I guess I would call myself a pretty good mediator. When we have in-home arguments and discussions like that, I kind of try to take control and make sure both sides are being heard and no one's feeling too hurt.
Well, I like to think that I'm pretty smart. My teachers really seem to like me, especially because of that.
I joined the cheerleading team this year, like I've already talked about, so I'm pretty good at that, and I've got a very good social group, so like peers are what I'm good at.
You guys each have your own individual strengths. What do you think the family's strengths are? Two hmms. Let's hear some positive sound.
That was good though. That was alright.
That was good.
I already had no idea what I was going to say, so.
I'm still gonna roll so you can try to keep that in there.
Good. Too positive. Alright,
So what was the question?
oh! I got it, ready?
Okay,
Okay,
so
everybody chill out. No, we'll keep it that and she's gonna edit it.
Okay.
Okay. Some of our strengths, I would say, as a family is that we're definitely able to seek help. We definitely have tried different options, and I know that we've all had different people that we've spoken to in the past.
Many.
So we definitely seek help, and we're willing to, I guess.
I would also say that one of our strengths are expressing our feelings and emotions among each other. Everyone kind of knows how each other feels in good and bad situations, and that's kind of it's good to keep the communication open between us all.
That's good. You guys have anything you'd like to add to the family?
I don't know.
Honestly, if I just, am involved a little more, then I would agree with what Bert and my mother has said, but I still just don't feel like they involve me enough.
I know. I'm kind of iffy on the communication one because like Bert and I, it's not good communication there.
Guys, we try as hard as we possibly can to keep communication open at all times. And as we've said before, we feel like we do try to involve you as much as we can. We do everything in our power.
Maybe you do.
I definitely try.
Sure.
I believe this was a very informative session. I believe that you guys all voiced some opinions. I don't think that we got to the deep roots of everything, but in following sessions, we will continue to touch and try to get the communication out and start to feel a little bit better with saying what we really want to say. Allie, I know that you also spoke about your father and that whole situation. If you want, we can set up sessions for us to meet privately, or if you feel comfortable voicing your opinion in the group, then we can also discuss that as well, or whatever you feel comfortable with. As you guys go, make sure you talk to my secretary at the front. She'll give you guys what you
Brooke
need.
was the name, right?
Yeah, she'll give you guys what you guys need to set up for our next meeting. I'm very excited about this, guys. I think that we made a lot of headway today, and This is gonna be good.
Thanks.
Well, on behalf of the family, I would just like to thank you for having us today, and we look forward to seeing you again.
It's my pleasure.
Yep, thank you.
Thanks.
And why are we here today, guys?
The reason we're here is Allie actually has been acting out and hanging out with a bad crowd recently and just defying all the rules that I've put in place within the household.
Maybe if you didn't make stupid rules, I wouldn't have to break them all the time.
Already forgetting about Paul.
Well, Allie, you know, sometimes Paul puts rules in place. Sorry.
Man, hold on. You can't do that.
So, other than stealing lunch money, what do you do on your spare time?
Shit. Sorry. What the fuck do I do?
And what about you, Paul? How do you feel about this?
Well, I mean, this household is only interested in what Allie does. Everything's Allie can do this, can't do this. What about me? The only time I get some type of attention is when I light something on fire, or if I steal somebody's lunch money.
Well, Paul, you know that's not true. I understand that you feel like Allie is the most important thing, but we try to pay as much attention to you as her. We try to keep things very equal.
It sounds like there's been some miscommunication within the family. What could help you feel more involved in the family?
I don't know, simply just including me in maybe, you know, when you guys are watching TV or not always getting Allie in trouble. Maybe spend some time with me, play with me, do...
Play with me, bro! What the fuck?
No, it was really bad because like when I get some and then he paused.
Can we crop that last ending? That was weird.
Alright, no, let's just ask the question.
Are we still rolling?
No, let's just ask the question that led up to that. So, turn that off!
How do you feel about that, Bear?
I understand where you're coming from, but a lot of the rules that I put in place are to make you feel comfortable, or to make fuck off. Alright, so ask that question again. We gotta start. We gotta
Just
go.
say, what do you think about that? Bear?
Yeah, no. What we should do after that? Just say.
What
What was the question? What was the question you asked me?
No, there's quite a few. So.
Okay.
Yeah. What was the question?
I got
you
at least
asked
5
me?
minutes, and then the rest is you. So.
What are some of the rules you? What are some of the rules you think you should have? And then that was
Okay, so then after when.
But
when
you
we
said.
You look a little different with your glasses on. But let's continue. Have you had